GM, everyone. Welcome to today's very special live stream. We are honored to have you joining us here today. We have some very important speakers today that'll share important updates on the Metis ecosystem and give exclusive insight into what the Metis ecosystem has in store, including the Metis Champs event. I'm your host, Anthony, and I'm thrilled to be joined by our very special guest today. We have the founders of Metis, Elena and Kevin, joining us. We also have the Metis executive lead, Tom, and down the line, Nouveau co-founder and CEO Korea will be joining us. And for those of you who are encountering Metis for the first time, Metis is an Ethereum layer 2 scalability solution that's innovating the space with implementation of the first decentralized sequencer, enabling shared network ownership and revenue sharing. Um, you'll hear more about that later. We'll be answering your questions live later, so don't be shy. Join the conversation in the YouTube chat or also in our Telegram channel. We'll be tracking all the questions and answering them before we end. So let's jump right into things and welcome our first speaker, co-founder of Metis, Elena, who will share about some foundational key areas of focus.
Thank you so much, Anthony. And I would like to also introduce our host today, Anthony. Thank you so much. He's doing a very good job every time. And thank you so much, guys, for joining for today's live stream. We haven't been on such a while, so you're lucky to see. This is the first one in a series of what we're going to be doing. And today we're going to go of what's new and coming up in Metis ecosystem. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are in the world. So let's do it. All right. So as Anthony said, you can ask questions in us in a Telegram chat, or you can do it on YouTube channel in the chat as well. So please don't hesitate to drop us these questions too. Yeah. So we have our Metis goal for the next year. Us they getting a next million users. Metis is not only Metis Layer 2. It is the series of the portfolio companies that we have. It is Metis Layer 2, ZKM, Chorus, Nuvo, and P1X. Right now, we are working in 3 value streams, bringing this next million users. It's a decentralized sequencers, ecosystem experience, and grants incubation. So what is that? We already talked a lot about decentralized sequencers, and decentralized sequencers is our main differentiator that we have for the Metis Layer 2. So decentralized sequencers is an onboarding decentralized sequencers as well as LSTs, providing continuous support and leveraging decentralized sequencers. It is done for not only driving a higher transaction volume and TVL dApps, but it's actually providing a very safe space for all our network participants. Because decentralized sequencers, it means that network will never be down. And even it's not only means that the money is going to be safe, it's all apps is going to be up and running all the time. How do we do it? We've done it, and that's was our strategy from the very beginning as we started Metis Layer 2, is decentralizing the sequencers. If you go back to our many live streams back, you will see that from the first day, that was our plan all along. And I'm very happy to tell you that our plan is coming to life. So more and more decentralized sequencers joining us. The ones that you see on the screen was approved by our community, and they are preparing to jump into the network, started sequencing and producing that transaction blocks on layer 1. Also on the right side, you see the liquid staking providers that is actually providing decentralization through liquid staking to every member of our community. So yes, we're welcoming our new sequencers that joining us at CNZ, HashKey Cloud, OKX, BHarvest, Nodis, and A. 41. And as well as our newest staking providers is StakeLink and Velix. And Artemis joined us a while ago and already working, and the withdrawals are up actually as well. What decentralized sequencer means and what is the main differentiator? We see that the companies right now are introducing for the other layer twos, hopefully, they're not in production yet, but hopefully they're introducing a sharing sequencing. This is very different from what we are introduced. Decentralized sequencer for Metis, it means a network ownership. This is not a sharing. This is the owning of the network. So the sequencers that are joining us, they are the owners of the network. So therefore, they take good care of our network because it is their own home. So that's the whole point of owning a sequencer, is having a home and taking care, bringing more applications, bringing more transactions, and having the best interest of the ecosystem at heart. So that is what decentralized sequencers are for us, and that's who we are accepting into our network. I wanted to mention that our competitors, very, very great layer twos, but they still have that single point of failure because of the single sequencer. As you know, in a single sequencing world, it's the only one server that saves the transaction, only one server that keeps the network alive, only one heart that is beating up. So, and this one heart, this one sequencer can be influenced by single parties, good or bad. It can be stopped. When the sequencer is stopped, it doesn't mean that the funds will be lost. The funds might be intact, but all applications will be halted to work, transactions stop. And in this moment when the sequencer stopped, all network is basically dead. So that's why we are introducing more and more and more sequencers that are operating in different parts of the world, that none of the natural disaster or politics or anything else can affect a Metis network. And this is done for luxury for all of our community to have transactions up and running constantly. If you feel like joining us, so to become one of the owners of our network, becoming a sequencer, you will need to go through the governance proposal as all other sequencer went through, and you can scan this QR code to do so. Our next very important value stream that we started developing is ecosystem experience. It means that we are now focusing on helping every partner, every dApp that join our ecosystem as our own of our family. So we are taking care of the companies that are joining us, and we are helping them to produce their KPIs to thrive in the Metis ecosystem. We have now a number of account managers that are taking care of those apps on a daily basis. So if you looking for a home like that, where you will be taken care of, please join Metis. And last but not the least value stream is your grants incubation. As you know, we have quite a substantial amount of money in grants, and we already released some to very great projects. Though we were flooded with the applications, with the grants applications, and we understood that we need this robust framework that will allow us not only to process all the grants applications, but making sure that all the grantees are delivering according to their promise, according to their milestones, and they bring in the value to the ecosystem, and they also are doing great not only for themselves but for the whole ecosystem. And that's the grant framework that is going to be released already in the next few weeks. Please watch our announcements, and it's going to be something new and great, and lots of partners is going to be joining that. We're not going to do this alone. And now I'm passing the microphone to my co-founder and friend, Kevin Liu. Kevin.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Elena. As Elena has shared, actually, in such a fierce, competitive environment, with so many layer twos in the market, how we can really differentiate us. That's a big challenge. And we have heard the suggestions and even criticisms from the community, from our partners. So as the lead of the product, actually, we have a long pipeline to finish to establish our USP. From one point, I would like to say decentralized sequencers, this is something unique to Metis Layer 2. As you can see, this has a very high, not only technical bar for other teams to achieve, but also it's very, let's say, practical. It has a lot of know-how, actually. In the past 8 to 9 months, we have experienced a lot of different scenarios, different edge cases, because we are decentralizing sequencer, and these sequencer nodes are running in different environment, different scenario. So you don't know when they're gonna be online or offline. So a lot of edge cases we need to consider. Although we developed this like since early last year, even the year before. But to be honest, the testing period costs even more time than the development stage. So decentralized sequencers is something very unique. It's in technical part, it's in product part, and also as Elena has shared, it's the ownership. We understand that community members, if you just join an ecosystem to do some basic trading in the ecosystem, this is not how Web3 works. As Web3, you need to own this network. You need to be one part of the network. And decentralized signatures open the gate for all the small token holders, all the community members to be part of the ecosystem and to enjoy the growth benefit from the ecosystem. So that's the part I want to emphasize, that from the product perspective, decentralized sequencers play a very unique position for Metis, and we are continuing to optimizing the whole process, the product process. And you can see we have opened the withdrawals for LST providers, so they can enable users to withdraw from LST. So this is only part of the progress we're making, and a lot more will come pretty soon. Other than that, we heard the feedback from community that the gas price on our layer 2 is still too high. So after the consideration, especially we hope to onboard, large transaction game projects, large transactions, trading applications. So the gas fee has been lowered down to 1 Hui, and a lot of smart contract transactions only cost less than 1 cent. So I think it provides some very basic foundation for large transaction volume application onboarding. Also, in this process, we saw a lot of meme projects are building. Based on their feedback, the onboarding of retailer users is kind of still very hard. So that's the initiative we started to incubate, to integrate with OKS Web3 wallet, BigGet wallet, and also the MetaMask wallet is also on our list. We hope to ease the entry barrier for retailer users to really enter into Metis ecosystem, so they can do the trade even in their wallet. So that's also something we're working on. Yeah, that's briefly the product development in this past few months. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for those important updates. I'll pass it over to Tom, We'll share some keen insight into some marketing strategies for our ecosystem. Take it away,
Good
Tom.
morning. Good morning. Thanks, Anthony. Elena, Kevin, thank you as well. I get to share the exciting part. Well, one of the exciting part for today's event. So marketing is a key thing for every ecosystem that every ecosystem is working to push. There's a lot of implementation of point system, engagement, airdrops, and we're seeing it's almost becoming a standard for any network to really be competitive. And we do see that as Metis. So we do have some events going on at the moment, and some will be shared here shortly by our beloved Karya from Nuvo. But one of the things about marketing is not just marketing to retail users. We want to share and highlight things that we're doing for builders as well. One of the key focus for that we're seeing as a network and an industry as a whole, we need new builders. Builders really set the foundation to build amazing products for retail users. And in actuality, the experience on blockchain is not quite where it's at and it needs to be. It needs to be able to onboard users where they feel like they're interacting with their web phone app. And we see that the UX UI side is still not quite there for our industry. So here at Metis, we see the importance of builders. You know, we have the user experience, but we need the builder experience as well. So we want to support the builders out there in the industry and new builders from outside of the industry that hasn't been exposed to the blockchain itself. We're planning a 6-month long, maybe longer, build-a-thon to really help curate, train these builders. Actually, we already kicked things off recently. We had a training in Colombia with Professional Tech Econova Center to train people who are in the tech industry about blockchain to onboard the next, say, million builders out there. So beyond just really working through different networks and industries and other L2s or other blockchain and really bringing them over, we want to bring on net new builders. So our buildathon will help focus on the foundation, but also help guide some of these new builders into the industry to really help expand us together, not collectively from an individual standpoint of our network. So we're super excited about that. We have emerging markets in Asia, APAC region. We're expanding to Vietnam, Korea, and many more. We have a strong presence in Africa and Latin America, Mexico as well, with a division that Elena helped co-founded, Crypto Chicks. There's a lot of things happening beneath that's not quite shared yet, but they are building, we're committed, and we're supporting the growth of new builders as a whole. One of the exciting things that we're also launching in tandem with the Olympic Games is an event. But I'll let Karya talk more about that right after me. So the thing about projects and builders is not all products or builders have the experience of marketing and really business side. I think we noticed that from the Metis Foundation that, hey, these builders needs a lot of support. We can give them capital, but how will they use the capital? How will they use the grant to really streamline and create an experience and really handhold, almost like an accelerator, almost like an advisor? We will help these adapt and utilize our resources to really bring on support from the marketing side. We will help further expand the marketing support for DApp to onboard through CEG. CEG is our governance community process where the community vote for projects that they like and really help promote them through the community aspect. One thing that everybody's always asking us, even in the chats, is like, when meme? You know, last season, people were, downplaying meme, but now that with more Web2 audience, more retail audience, it's kind of the lowest barrier entry for net new users for the industry as a whole. And we're seeing a lot of chains really focus on that and value the meme market, the culture market. Here at Metis, we also see that too, and I think it's time. I think it's time for us to support it. They have a utility that we have realized as an industry, not just for just low-level entry trading, but it's actually a marketing tool, a community tool, really unite users and community supporters. So from the meme culture side, Metis has been working with and supporting some teams, and we're looking to support more teams. So if you're building a project, you're very creative, you have a community, we would love to onboard you, reach out to us through CEG, and we'll definitely make sure that you have the resources to really expand and grow. So these are a few things, exciting thing on the marketing side. We are understanding the market, we know what's going on, and we're here to support. Thank you. Karya, I think you're up next.
Okay, can we have next slide, please? Not sure how. Okay, great. Yeah, so I would say so many serious stuff so far, right? I know that we as project owners, we have been very busy and serious on building, and as the ecosystem supporters, we are all working so hard to support all the projects on Metis. So I think it's time for us to have some fun. So for this Olympics, we will actually come out with this new campaign called Metis Champs. It's a super fun event for anybody here who's interested in participating, to go out your way to go to different communities to try to claim those champs tokens. Use the champs tokens to come to the champs.metis.io to pretty much predict on any Olympics games that you like to predict, and try to earn as many champs as you can be, level up yourself on the leaderboard. In the end, there will be some rewards waiting for you. So it's super simple. If you are interested in participating in this Olympic game period, just simply go to chance.metis.io and all our partnering projects website to finish some quests. You will be able to get those champs very easy. Or you can just simply follow Metis organizers or all the communities, our partners communities, or go to X and just track Metis champs. I'm pretty sure you will be able to collect so many champs as you like, and just come and play and have fun. Can I have next slide, please? Yeah, so I would like to thank everybody here for your time to participate in this. So I actually had a QR code there ready for you to claim champs right there, if you like to. And thank you so much for listening.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you all for your presentations and sharing those exclusive insight, not exclusive, but those keen insights into what's coming up in our ecosystem and what's already happened. Really exciting. Metis Champs is going to be very exciting. Stay tuned for more details on our socials, and things will be coming out because it's starting this week. So big week ahead for us. I have one question that I wanted to throw back to you all. And it's an open question, and feel free to answer as you please. But can y'all answer why Metis?
I could go.
Okay, Tom, please go ahead.
I was gonna say ladies first, but
That's okay.
yeah. So why Metis? I think if many don't know, Metis was accepted and created on a vision that Elena, Kevin really strived to really push forward. Decentralization has always been in the design and build out of the project from the get-go, from the emission tokenomics, economy design, and the vision. None of that has really changed. And for me, what Metis is that vision, right? It aligns with me and who I am and why I'm in this industry. If I was in it for other reasons, I'll be in any other industry. But this industry is so unique, and having a project and working with projects and founders that fully heart believe in decentralization. Every move, every advancement is can be tracked, and it's really to enhance the decentralization. So Metis is unique itself because you can't go back and change a design of the economy of why Metis Network was designed. You can't really, you can change the narrative and direction, but all this design from inception has always been symbiotic to decentralization, with the decentralized sequencer as well. So sticking with a network with project with founders and leaders that really drive this from the start and continues to drive that vision is why I choose Metis. So that's why I'm here, supporting Metis and the industry as a whole to really expand and really push advancements for everyone.
Thank you, Tom. And I guess I can go next. Yes, so when we when we were thinking about Metis from the very, very beginning, I wanted this place to work. I came from, I cannot say third world country. I came from Russia, and many in the world think that this is maybe that like even dangerous place, or yes, like not very safe. It is safe, but I since then I traveled the world a lot, and the world is, you know, different, and I wanted to build this safe place for myself where I can work, where I can thrive, where I can share this with the people that, you know, that are my friends, that I love. And I thankfully I met Kevin, who actually helped me to build that space. We already have that. So Metis is that space. And there's more and more people and companies are joining us. And we were all working together. And we're not depending on any, you know, politician, country, presidents. So we are working beyond that. We have our own environment, our own safe space where we can actually work and do business. And that's why Metis for me, because of the safety. And recently we had a retreat for all executives that we met all in person, and we all asked each other the question, why we are all together. So the top 3 answers was security and safety, ownership, and equal access. And this is pretty much we all sharing that. So yes, and that's why is Metis for me, because of this reason, and most importantly for the safety and security.
And to me, it's also very simple. It's people here, regardless of the Metis team that we have been working together with, or the entire ecosystem. I think even though we already went through so many crypto cycles, regardless of where we are, but we are still in this together, and we are still trying to build and make things even better and better. And that's why.
Yeah. For me, I think when we founded Metis, actually it started pretty differently. We were not backed by, you know, large venture capitals. We started purely from community. And when we built the culture, actually, decentralization is embedded in our blood. That's why we started from decentralization, you know, our own framework. We started like the validator network, P2P network, and then now it evolved to decentralized sequencers. It's, as Elena mentioned, it's all in the plan from the very beginning. I think this is a very unique way, and also a very hard way, because we, you know, as a project team to run the network, you have every reason to keep all the revenue. But, you know, we choose differently. We choose to share all these network ownership, mining rewards with the community participants. As long as you can contribute, you will be part of this ecosystem. We never leave the table, right? It's been a long journey since 2019. That was the time when, you know, we met and discussed how we should launch a project to scale Ethereum, to build the real world use case to the blockchain. That target never changed, and we will keep in the table, keep building. On the other side, you know, we heard a lot of, you know, as I mentioned, suggestions or criticism from the community that when marketing, you know, when you can really do something big. But I would like to say, we hear all your opinion, but from the project operation perspective, everything needs to build. You need to have a product market fit for the marketing. Marketing is not itself. You need to have all the elements ready, and then marketing will work for itself. You have all the channels, it will work for yourself. But how to find the product market fit? I think we have showcased that we are capable to do that. If you see the past few months, everyone is talking about decentralized sequencers. You will see what we are capable of. So I hope everyone can continue to trust us to, continue to play in this ecosystem. We are kind of different. You cannot find another place that founders can really listen to the community's opinion and make adjustment. You can be just one player in another ecosystem, but here you are the owner, and we can hear your voice, and we will make adjustment. So for the marketing part, we are working on different initiatives, and also we are hiring new people. But as I mentioned, we need to find the product market fit for the marketing. So to summarize my point, I think our starting point is pretty different, and also the way that we communicate with ecosystem and to support ecosystem is also quite different. That's the reason why Metis. Thank you.
Amazing answers, beautiful answers. I also share the same reasons why I chose Metis, as when I was originally a community member. I remember reading the first white paper, or it might have been called blue paper, and also saw the first roadmap. And I was like, this network speaks to me the most. The focus on decentralization, the trying to build a space that transcends the traditional systems that we were all raised in. And I think what's most beautiful about Metis and also just Web3 in general is that everyone's from different parts of the world, and we're all trying to build something better, no matter where we come from. And I really love the Metis's, vision since day one to really try to distribute power to the people that contribute to the network. And so the people first solution that I see, the decentralization, is also what called me into the ecosystem, into the community. And I've been here since then. And yeah, now I'm hosting this beautiful space with you all. I do not see that we have any questions from the YouTube or Telegram chat, I believe. So I think you all covered everything beautifully and comprehensively. Actually, I do see one question. It is, when will Metis Champs be launched?
Exactly 1 day before the Olympics.
And what day are the Olympics?
So it's going to be July 26th, all the way to August 11th. So have fun.
Cool. Cool. Awesome. What another question just came in? Oh, wait, give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. Why didn't you say another question that just came in? What are the events we will see on Metis Champs? And what are the prizes you can get for Champs Exchange?
So this campaign is very simple. You really just go in there, and then you can browse all the Olympic games that's available on this site for you to predict which team will win. And then you'll be able to win more champs or lose more from there. As you rank yourself up through the ranking, and towards the end, once this entire Olympic game finished, we will announce the rewards. And it's gonna be good. I promise it's gonna be fun and good.
Awesome. Thank you. And the last question that's come in is, there's a nice event with the Galaxy campaign that included projects like Hercules. Will there be more events with ecosystem projects?
I can answer this one, actually. Yeah, I think for any ecosystem, the Galaxy is one event. We have many to follow as well. So to expect any new events, Metis Champ is the next one, and we have a few more following up afterwards. So yes, keep your eyes peeled, ears peeled as well. There's more events coming.
Awesome. And another one just came in. Do we already have a new marketing lead?
I can share a bit on this one, and anybody feel free to also add. as a marketing lead, we have new marketing team members to support and lead our initiative, and from the foundation level and supporting a lot of the portfolio projects that we are involved in. So yes, and we're also expanding just due to the sheer initiatives that we're really pushing. So if you're looking for a position and Metis really align with you and you're talented, we'd love to speak to you, and we're very open to speak to new talented people contributing to the industry.
Awesome. Thank you, Tom. We have two more questions, and I think we'll cap it there. Will and if, oh, sorry, let me read the questions a little. When will we see Metis staking on OKX?
We don't have a defined date, and we'll let the community know when things are progressing and are live.
Cool. Thank you. And when will users be able to mint their epic NFTs for the Layer 3 campaign?
I have that answer to that question. Like, 1 second here.
No worries.
Yeah, so we should be wrapping up with that campaign fairly soon. An official date to mint has not been shared just yet, but the campaign will be wrapping up, I would say, before the prediction game Metis Champs campaign. That's what we can share. I do have a question I think would be interesting to really share with the community as well. I would love to hear some of the favorite sports or events that maybe that some of the founders here and the panelists here would like to see, or is there a favorite? Oh, and quick update, the Galaxy or the Layer 3 campaign ends today at 12 noon.
12 noon Eastern time.
No, I believe 11:59 p.m. Yeah, before midnight. Yeah, right before midnight.
Okay.
Eastern time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 12 a.m. next day.
Yeah.
Or 12.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Eastern
Gotcha.
time again. Yeah.
Eastern time.
Yeah. And Tom, events and sports, do you mean just like in general? Like what kind of sports do people like, or events, or?
Yeah. Would love to hear what Kevin, Elena, or you, Anthony, what event are you looking forward to seeing at the Olympic Games?
I would see for Olympics, for me, probably basketball. I like wrestling too. But like I grew up watching basketball, so that's probably the one excites me the most. And that's one that the USA usually wins from. So yeah.
Yeah, I love soccer and also swimming, I think.
Same. For me, it's the artistic swimming that I like.
I think Anthony, we can watch the basketball together.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Very nice. I would say swimming for me as well, because I'm probably one of the worst swimmer here. But it's such a sport that requires so much effort and training. But some of these swimmers are amazingly talented. Everybody is in this kind of realm. So, but yeah, thanks for sharing. That's just a question I thought the community would like to also hear.
Yeah, that was
I guess in the
Yeah.
next 2 weeks, if you don't find the Metis team, we are all watching TV, watching the Olympics game.
and participating in MetisChamps.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which gives me
Yeah.
idea. Maybe we can do some Metis games during the Metis Fest. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, some basketball or soccer.
That would be
Bring
nice.
the whole community to play with us. Yes.
I see more questions coming up. One is I kind of missed the tech update. Was the Denken ETH upgrade launched on Metis?
I don't think we are following that for now. But that's something the dev team is on the list, I think. Yeah.
Thank you. And what can you tell us more about the decentralized sequencer? What will users gain when they ensure network security and lock Metis? Can you tell us about the benefits to users?
For users, there's no other way in other ecosystem to participate in the sequencing and also the security providing and also the reward. But in Metis, users can stake into or lock their Metis into the LST protocols, and LST protocol will take all these locked Metis to lock them into the sequencer nodes to provide the security for the network. And in return, they will mine Metis token as a reward. And this reward will go through LC providers to return to the ordinary users. So as a user in Metis ecosystem, you can lock your Metis to provide security via LC providers to get some mining rewards. Yeah, that's the benefit. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. And I think we're at time and we answered a lot of questions. Thank you all for doing that. This is a great space. Any final words or thoughts before we close out?
If you guys have more questions, please don't hesitate to ask us in Telegram, because probably you will see this live stream at a later time. So please send us messages in Telegram and also on Twitter, so we can answer them all. We would love to have you in and participating in our sequencing and having work with us and being in our community. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Were you going to say something, Kevin?
Actually, I would appreciate our community support from the very beginning. Yeah. Without you, we cannot work this long, and we hope you can continue to support us to play the Metis Champs, to be part of the social experiment, and to have fun.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you everyone. If you don't already, follow us on Twitter or X at MetisL2. You should also follow Nuvo at NuvoSphere on X or Twitter. And yeah, hit us up in the Telegram. We'll answer more questions or engage with you all. And thank you for joining us today. It's a great space, and we'll see you all next time. Peace, everyone.